What's up, y'all? I'm Jordy, and today, for some reason, I'm playing Masquerain. This team was made by MrCurtastic, a friend of mine. Otherwise, I wouldn't be using something like Masquerain. But Masquerain, while it does have pretty awful stats, because it's a little bug guy, it does have a few things going for it. It has a very unique set of traits. Intimidate, Tailwind, Struggle Bug, Hurricane, Helping Hand. You're not going to find this exact combo pretty much anywhere. Hurricanes can get spammed in the rain with Kyogre. Tailwind is just a good support move in general. Struggle Bug is a really strong support move, but would be a little stronger on something fast. So it can do something. I'm sure Masquerain will do something in this video. The rest of the team is Kyogre and Calyrex. For kind of a fast mode, we got Masquerain, Kyogre, Landorus. For sort of a Trick Room mode, we got Calyrex, Iron Hands, and King Gambit. And then you probably bring both restricteds to most games anyway. I'm going to bring Masquerain to every game, because I want to see what this thing can do. I'm going to say, going into this video, I am not a believer. We'll see if I'm proven wrong. I hope to be proven wrong. Let's get into it. Alright. Diglett! It's a Diglett! Oh, I'm so excited. I want to lose this one. I want Diglett to win so bad. Alright, it's Ice Rider Miraidon, which is the correct place to play Diglett in my opinion. Tornadus, Grim, Farigiraf. So not much offense other than your two restricteds. Interesting. Endeavor Diglett, most likely. Maybe Sucker Punch. Could be a weakness policy somewhere on their team. Masquerain for speed control could be useful. Masquerain plus Kyogre even? Might not be the worst thing. Why don't I bring... We're gonna bring Ice Rider for sure. And then probably Hands. Hands does well into... I can't swap Kyogre though with Arena Trap. Those are the four I want. It could be scary. Arena Trap Diglett could trap in Kyogre, making it fair game for whatever Miraidon wants to do to it. But we have Tera Grass, so we can live a hit from Miraidon. Cool trainer card. Diglett Miraidon. Okay, pretty much what I expected. A little worried about what's gonna happen here, but I'm thinking Protect Kyogre Tailwind is mostly safe? Just to scout out what they're going for? I expect Endeavor, I expect Sucker Punch. Don't know what the last move would be. Probably Protect. If it gets Endure, I guess it might run Endure instead of Protect. It's going straight for Choice Scarf Endeavor. Sick. We at least know that the Diglett is faster than the Miraidon. I'm thinking that means Scarf. And it's a Life Orb Miraidon. Scarf Diglett would be 156, about 240. Yeah, it could be faster. That's faster than our Kyogre. Bruh, what am I supposed to do? It's faster than our Masquerain, though. No. Okay, so that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to Hurricane, Tera Grass, Water Spout. And if we can't knock out a Diglett, then I don't know what this Masquerain even about. Alright, Miraidon Protect, that is fair and valid. Just get your Diglett out of the way, get a free switch. Stall out a turn of Tailwind. Oh, you're not Scarf, you're just a really slow Miraidon. That's fine too. That's a really slow Miraidon. That's a Miraidon that theoretically Kyogre could have been faster than before we set up Tailwind. Not this Kyogre, this one's kind of bulky, but... Okay. Tornadus. Okay. Tailwind. Do some shenanigans. Fine. I could swap Masquerain out if I wanted. For another Intimidate later. Do have Calyrex. Don't need anything to just take the hit though for free. I should just Struggle Bug. I guess I'll go for Origin Pulse. Sunny day. Bruh. Not a fan. At least I weaken up the Miraidon a little bit before this pathetic Origin Pulse. They just take out Masquerain. Okay. I think Iron Hands is fine. Last turn of our Tailwind. Put a low kick into Miraidon. I could just fake out Miraidon as well. Their last mon's probably Calyrex. Go with my own Calyrex here. I guess they could be Ghost Tera Miraidon. But then low kick wouldn't have been any good either. I don't want to take out Tornadus. It's not exerting as much offensive pressure. Miraidon swap. Cool. Into their Calyrex. Okay. Don't really mind. Take out Bleak Wind. Dodge. Calyrex dodge. Cool. How about a low kick? And a Glacial Lance. Glacial Lance is mostly for Torn. But do I really want Torn off the field right now? I guess I'm just iffy on clicking Trick Room until I know I can beat their horse. They're going Tailwind. Maybe I should just set Trick Room anyway then. High horsepower into hands. Does a decent chunk. Have Glacial Lance. Have the terrain boosted low kick. Ooh, big damage. Is Life Orb Miraidon going to be able to one-shot Cali? You have Parabolic Charge, Dragon Pulse. I would guess your last move is Electro Drift. think my best bet is probably let Iron Hands go down, go for like a low kick into their horse. Try to get Trick Room up. Ultimately, I need to hit their Miraidon with Cali. Let's see what they got. Water Tera. So you're definitely gonna go after my Iron Hands. No? Oh, is it just Electro Drift plus Glacial Lance? Is that gonna do it? If that does it, wow. It does it! Oh, it crit my Cali! You crit the Cali! No! Two turns of Tailwind. It's very likely that they're faster. So I need the double protect. It's that simple. It's like there's no way I can take a Glacial Lance. I should be able to live a Dragon Pulse. Maybe even two. They set Trick Room. If they're actually slower, that's hilarious. But if you're faster than my Kyogre, I can Water Spout now. Ah, protect to get out of the Tailwind. Good game, good play. If I had just gone for Water Spout there, I would have won. But you made the incredible play. Oh, wow. Sick move. That was a hard call to make. And now my option is triple protect. Yeah, good luck with that one, buddy. So 1 in 27? That could happen. Because the first one's free, the second one's 1 in 3, the third one's 1 in 9. Here's the 1 in 3. 1 in 3's not crazy, but I don't get it. Alright, good game. That was a cool play. That was a play, you risked it all on that play. And it worked out, which is incredible. And you won with Diglett. Sure, Diglett didn't do anything, but there was a Diglett. GG. Alright, we got... Is that a Scyther? Am I just gonna get clowned on by, like, baby Pokemon today? Alright, Urshifu, Scyther, Fluttermane, Chenpao, Kyogre, and Miraidon. Is that Scyther just doing the same thing Masquerain is doing, just being a silly little bug with Tailwind? Could be. Urshifu's kind of scary. Kind of like Cali Hand's Trick Room mode. I'm worried I might have to Tera Water my Calyrex though, which would be awkward. Kyogre's coming. Is it Masquerain? Struggle Bug is pretty good. Tailwind is pretty good if I don't get the Trick Room or if I are in the late game with Kyogre. Yeah, Masquerain's valid here. I think King Gambit and Landorus are also fine. Maybe less Landorus, more King Gambit. Strong Sucker Punch could do a lot. but it's the Masquerain video, not the King Gambit video. And I do think Masquerain is valid here. I don't think King Gambit is 100% the right play. It's debatable. Good Gallade. Gallade is like the Pokemon I travel with all the time. It's my false swiper. It's got Thunder Wave and Hypnosis. Okay, Kyogre Urshifu. This is something I was pretty worried about, actually. I could bring in my Kyogre. Tera. Oh, my Tera is bug on that. Okay. Tera, Water, Trick Room. Fake out the Kyogre. If I had Tera Water on Iron Hands, I think I probably would have gone into Kyogre and just tried to Wild Charge something. With Tera Bug, I think getting up Trick Room is probably the play. Attack from Kyogre, fine. Could have faked out the other Mon then. Hopefully it's just into Calyrex. It is. Perfect. I don't mind that at all. Now we got Glacial Lance to cover for any Grass Teras. Wild Charge to do some damage. Do I want to set up a Leech Seed? I don't think so. I think I want to cover for any Grass Teras or Swap-ins. Glacial Lance should cover most options. And I'll Wild Charge the Kyogre, I think. It did just protect, so it's going to have to Tera or swap out. Tera. If it's Tera like Ice or Electric, cool. Come on, man. Should I have covered that with Low Kick? Maybe Low Kick was the play. But Low Kick is kind of a throw if they just stay water. No, not really. Oh, almost take it out. And they got Electric Tera Thunder. That's gone. Iron Hands can probably live the Surging Strikes, right? Right? Please? Please, Iron Hands, please. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Iron Hands. Oh my goodness. This is some nonsense. Leftovers Kyogre. Alright. Either one of these is valid. I'm gonna bring in Masquerain. Masquerain, I can Hurricane the Urshifu and just Drain Punch to get a little bit of health back against this Kyogre. Goodness. Should have been Low Kick. It should have been Low Kick. I think it should have just been Low Kick. You got Aqua Jet? Cool play. Not enough. Yeah, you're gonna lose a lot of health for that play. If that had worked, it would have won the game, but it was 4 HP short, and so that might have saved it for us, honestly. They wanted the Sword of Ruin to do more damage with Aqua Jet. I thought they would be Scarf Urshifu, so I didn't see that coming. Back into Kyogre. Struggle Bug that Chenpao. 2 turns of Trick Room left. Yep. Struggle Bug the Chenpao. Drain Punch the Kyogre. Double Protect, fine. Who's their last Mon? Most likely Miraidon, right? That could be pretty rough. Question is whether I want Tailwind. If I click Tailwind, I can't get both KOs. I need to get both KOs here. They're going for a double protect on both, maybe? Go for a Sucker Punch on Masquerain. Yeah, that could be a problem. Because now what? They lock Dazzling Gleam. They don't have Tera. I assume it is Miraidon. It might not be. It is. Presumably you have Dazzling Gleam. Sucker Punch was pretty rough. Could I have left it alive? Maybe I could have Tailwinded because they were going to go for Sucker Punch. I think it's try to attack with Masquerain. Probably fail. Bring in Kyogre, who won't go down to Dazzling Gleam. Get a Fake Out turn. Depends on how many Dazzling Gleams take Kyogre and how many Hydro Pumps take Miraidon. If Kyogre can live 2 Dazzling Gleams... It's an Electro Drift? Am I being screened? Are you here in the room right now? Looking over my shoulder? What was that? What was that? Life Orb? Yo, that could work. Life Orb Miraidon? That's interesting. Because that's Struggle Bug and Fake Out. Of course you have Protect. I can Struggle Bug, get a -1 special attack, then hit it. With Low Kick, maybe? Would be the best bet. Struggle Bug to weaken it. Then another Life Orb tick. I think Low Kick might finish it. Yeah, Struggle Bug does a decent chunk. Draco Meteor. Oh, it's a crit! Now we'll never know. Was I supposed to live that? Because there's no way I live the next hit. So my only win con is Hurricane Confusion Hacks. Let's go! Good game to my opponent. There's no way I win this one. Yeah, I like Pro Drift. Even at -3, that's plenty. Man! Crit Draco. -1. I think Iron Hands lives that. And look how low it is now. That would have been... Low Kick would have been enough. Ah, good game. Alright, we got a very cool team here. Ho-Ho, Calyrex-Ice, Rillaboom, Water Pond, Ting-Lu, Overquill. Yo, that's so cool. Kyogre has some problems offensively. Rillaboom, Water Pond, both take nothing or next to nothing from water moves. We only have water moves. I do really like Masquerain's Intimidate. I'm just going to lead Masquerain. Take advantage of that Intimidate. Probably Calyrex with it. Start hitting something. I could pivot around and do Trick Room. I could even Tailwind, because like Calyrex hitting 142 will outspeed some of the opponent's team. Pretty valid, I think. Hurricane is more useful if I have Kyogre. So I might as well have Kyogre, at least for defensive purposes. And then Iron Hands could be good. Landorus is a bit iffy. It's either Iron Hands or King Gambit. And we only have dark moves. I'm going to bring Iron Hands. It can hit Tinglu better. Yeah. I think that's fine. But I'm hoping to get a lot of value out of this Intimidate from Masquerain. They've got quite a few physical attackers. Good trainer card. And they can't all be Clear Amulet. In fact, I expect to be able to intimidate both of these right out the gate. Good start. Are we thinking some sort of Toxic Spikes shenanigans? I'm thinking hard into Iron Hands and just protect Calyrex for now. Save my Intimidate for later. I don't really need to Struggle Bug here. I'm not sure dropping a Hurricane really gets me where I need to be. Here now we can maybe go a Trick Room. Yeah, fake out into the horse makes total sense. It is toxic, okay. Gonna want to be careful about that. Not sure if I really need to fake anybody out. I could just start hitting. Could Drain Punch this Rilla and just get Trick Room up. Rilla swap into who? Ho-Oh? Yeah, okay. Another layer of Toxic Spikes. Fine. Rocky Helmet Ho-Oh. If I had to guess, the Ho-Oh is probably gonna be Tera Grass, if anything, so I could just throw Glacial Lance plus Wild Charge at it. Tera Water Calyrex, I'm not in love with. Yeah, let's just do it. Overquill swap for an Intimidate later. To their own Calyrex, valid. Just to protect from Ho-Oh. Okay. I had to guess it's bring in Overquill next. I want to seed your Calyrex, most likely. That's what would get me the most value. Let's go for a low kick into Calyrex and Leech Seed it. Yeah, Ho-Oh's out of there. Glad I could put on the pressure to do that. Yeah, Overquill? For sure. For sure. Makes sense. Kick at -1 does something. They've got Leech Seed though. So do I. This is gonna be a long one, folks. Hope you're ready for that. Alright, Masquerain, Protect. Overquill Swap, wants another Intimidate. Cool. The last turn of Trick Room. So here is where I want to bring in Kyogre to start blasting. I think I'll try to Leech Seed the Ho-Oh slot too. I'll be mostly protected from Sacred Fire's damage. They could still burn my Calyrex, but I'm already at -2 attack, so I'm not too concerned. If you burn me, I can leave, come back, and not get poisoned even. Yeah, I'm Leech Seeded. I'm probably getting hit by a fire move. Nope, I'm getting to dodge it. Beautiful. We're just trading Leech Seeds on Calyrex. I believe it's time for my opponent to commit a Tera. You could swap in Rillaboom. You could Tera Water something. Well, Water Spout and Glacial Lance gets sent anyway. Could be Overquill, could be Rilla. Rilla. Gonna see a defensive Tera, maybe Water Tera. No defensive Tera from the Calyrex. That's interesting. How much does this do after all these drops? Still decent chunk. Kyogre. Sick dodge, Kyogre. And they turn off their console. Let's go. That's a dub. I am glad we didn't have to play that one out. Whew. That was very frustrating. We do gotta at least watch this turn play out, but they left, they turned out off their console, they don't want to play anymore. Honestly, neither do I, but I was gonna keep going. I think I had a good shot here. They're probably gonna fake out Kyogre this turn, but then I can Glacial Lance. Yeah, doesn't matter. Alright, we've got Tyranitar for some reason. On Chenpao, Shadow Rider, Zamazenta, Indeedee, Grimmsnarl. And Tyranitar for some reason is interesting. I wonder if they bring it against Kyogres, because it does turn off the weather, but I don't know if that's really worth it. I like Masquerain. I would like Kyogre under Tailwind. Water Tera Calyrex seems pretty good too. The Intimidate from Masquerain could be nice. No Intimidate from their end. Maybe I go Masquerain Kyogre. Calyrex. Hands in the back? No, if I'm gonna set Tailwind, it's Landorus. Because they have Indeedee, normally I would think King Gambit could be good, but too many things that just wall it, and then I can't Sucker Punch anyway. Yeah, no, just Dark moves, it doesn't work against Zamazenta, against Tyranitar, against even Chenpao. Though I think King Gambit would still win against Chenpao in the long run. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Zamazenta. How do I beat Zamazenta? Earth Power. Oh, that's a great trainer card. I love that. Zamazenta Grimm. Okay. I think I want to go Tailwind Protect at first. This could fall victim to Fake Out plus hit Masquerain. Oh, I don't think you could knock out Masquerain anyway. I double resist Body Press. Yeah, you're just gonna go ahead and Tera Dragon most likely. Grass. Ooh, actually, I don't mind that. I've got a Hurricane. Ooh, that could work. Taunt. Oh. Okay. You have Taunt, Grimm. Why does Grimm always have something to cause me suffering? Alright, I have a Hurricane. And then I guess I'll go into Landorus now. Don't want Kyogre to take this hit right this moment. And Landorus, it'll take the Body Press just fine, and it's slightly less valuable right now than Kyogre is. Light Screen, okay. It's gotta be Body Press Kyogre again, yeah. Landorus takes that pretty decently. And we get the Hurricane through Tailwind, through Light Screen. It does not as much as I was hoping, but a good chunk. How about another Hurricane and I just protect Landorus this turn? Because I could see this being a double into Landorus. Yeah, Heavy Slam, probably also Spirit Break or Foul Play, whichever one you have. Lets me get another Hurricane. Very cool. And a Confusion, which is nice. Ooh, they Spirit Break the Masquerain. Splitting your damage, huh? That's not too big a deal. Shake off the Taunt, which is nice. I'm gonna go Struggle Bug, because that should be enough. And just Sludge Bomb the Grimm. Yeah, Taunt, whatever. You're not gonna KO anything with Heavy Slam. And you might even hit yourself. Nice! Nice! Free turn. Sludge Bomb. Through Light Screen you live that, for sure. Have a Struggle Bug. Zama's gone. Cool. And then I get Astral Barraged to death and lose. Right? Wait. Masquerain can take that, right? Masquerain, you got good bulk, right? Not so much. Can I Tailwind yet? No. Let's try to Struggle Bug. I should just protect Landorus. Not getting that Tailwind is pretty rough. But okay, it's just Calyrex has to take the hit from a +1 Astral Barrage. That's all. That seems doable. So I Tera Water, Trick Room. I try to Sludge Bomb Grim, but they're not going to let me. They're going to Astral Barrage. That +1 Landorus probably goes down. Wait, no, they have Taunt Grim. I just threw the game away. Oops. Figured that one out a little too late. Landorus goes down to that. If I had Glacial Lance here, they got a free switch. I think we lose anyway. Yeah, so I don't think it mattered. I guess we'll know based on whether Kyogre can take a +2 Astral Barrage. Only click Glacial Lance, and I'm gonna Hydro Pump here, but Astral Barrage should be plenty now, and Light Screen is gonna prevent Hydro Pump from doing enough. Calyrex should go down. Kyogre lives. Hydro Pump won't be enough. I guess if we crit Hydro Pump and their last mon is something slow. You asking me to crit a Hydro Pump? I can't even hit a Hydro Pump. Oh, what do you know? Yeah, not a crit. Alright, good game. I messed that one up. Glacial Lance. It would have been dependent on who their last mon is, but Taunt Grim did so much work for them. Cool tech, and great trainer card. Alright, yeah, I don't think I was wrong about Masquerain. It's a fine mod. Intimidate's cool. Struggle Bug's cool. Tailwind is great. Maybe I had some bad matchups. I did get unlucky here and there. So maybe it's not all Masquerain's fault. Anyway, thank you, Mr.Curtastic, for building this team anyway. Thank you for watching. Leave a like on this video if you still like Masquerain for some reason after that. And subscribe to my channel, because I play things that aren't Masquerain most of the time. But anyways, I'm Jordy, and alright, peace.